before we get to the rest of the show, I also wanted to give space to my other favorite part of this show, which is the music. I love that it's meant for kids, so I'm not going to give it too much, go too much guff. And I also want to admit that it fits our 12% off theme in that these are the most Japanglish songs I've ever heard in my entire life. But they always made me smile when I listened to them. So it's like most of the time I'm skipping songs because I watch so much anime that I always do and I listen to it maybe once or twice, but I always let it go through at least half of the way just so I can hear the ridiculous Japanglish of it all. So what did you think of the songs? I was like, Garrett, you have to listen to the songs.
So I'm hopefully you'll take a moment right here to play this sample now.
Got it.
But there was a part, and I'm going to bastardize this, where I thought they sounded like the B-52s in both the lyrics, where it was like, the blazing sun looks like melted sherbet, and I'm a loser who's gonna drink it up.
But if you will allow me, Garrett, because I will be playing this still, I actually practice it so I can sing it on the podcast because so imagine yourself, you have the four main characters, Seina, Kurita, Hiruma, and Momori spinning around like playing cards, and you're in hot days, faster down no matter it's on the time out. And you can imagine this guy is because there is a people who still love the pompadour days of the United States. So you can imagine while he's singing it, he's actually combing his hair.
He's like an Asian Elvis.
Yes, and there's actually a subculture for that, like a rockabilly subculture in Japan. Because he's like, hot days, faster than tap out. And my favorite part was he's trying to fit in like a Rolling Stone because he heard that somewhere in an English song. It's like, hi, this is like a Rolling Stone. And you're right, it does say it's like the blazing sun looks like melted sherbet, and I'm a loser who's gonna drink it up. I'm just I did not stop every time. I'm like, no, I love this. No matter how stressed out I am, I gotta listen to at least that first part of the song. Oh my god. Oh, that makes me laugh so hard because it's just and I love it because the last lyrics of the song before they get to the final refrain is literally the sentence. This is the last lyric. I have to risk my life to play this stupid game. That is the last lines. You can imagine they called Johnny, Takashi Rockabilly out. He's like, what's going on, fellas? Oh yeah, we're gonna need you to play a song about football. He goes, I don't know what that is. Oh. Oh. He's like, well, it's it's like a normal shonen anime where a kid's trying to get really good at the sport. Oh, so he's risking his life to play a stupid game. Oh, right on. I get it. That's what I imagined the way it went.
You're very committed to that character.
I'm going to imagine. I know that Takeshi, I know he's got a real name, but I'm going to call him Takashi Rockabilly. Rockabilly. And then the first part, the opening, was no different though, Garrett. I love the Japanglish of that one too. If anything, it's less ridiculous, but just hearing the slightly off words I find breakthrough is the first lyric. I find breakthrough. I love it because it's also I'm just dreamer, never gonna give up. It's forget all the subject markers, we're just gonna forget all of them.
I think someone should take the movie Rudy and dub over the song every time you hear the swelling orchestral pieces in that film.
Rudy, 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 and you're I found breakthrough. Okay. Probably we'll do it for the vidcast, so watch us on YouTube. But for otherwise, so this was part of the part in anime in which no matter how the theme or the mood of the show or whatever, if murder happened, the theme songs were always this corny, cheery song. And you're going to find that with earlier shows. There's a show called Hunter x Hunter and which literally has people being murdered in several different ways. Hearts are getting ripped out. They're getting their heads lopped off. At the beginning is like, greet a good morning. And like, I'm like, this does not match the theme of this show. So, and I think nowadays, I think you and I can both admit that like the music that came out in like the mid 2000s anime onward, they actually asked real musicians to come in, not do jingles, but just give their music. So, but it's still nice to think about all the old style of anime music that you have. So I'm glad you joined me on this journey, Garrett.